It always works and it is always sold out. We are here to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that is the best of the best. What products did I use over and over again that I stand behind, that I talk to everyone that is willing to listen all about, all the time, forever? How do we take all of those products and then put it in a video? This is why we're here. 2024 roundup. Now these videos, they're long because I can talk forever about all of these products. So we're gonna get right into it. All of the links and everything will be down below, or I will put them, I will find a way. Sometimes I talk about them, I have too many products. I can't even list them all. YouTube's like, that's too many words. But check out the info bar and I will figure it out, or I will put it on the actual screen itself. We're gonna start with skincare, just because I feel like it, and I just got an order in of 2 additional ones that I have purchased. Of the 5, maybe 7 of one of the products. So I guess that's a good place to start. You thought I was joking, but like I have to stock up. There was a sale, I had to take advantage of it, because this is by far my favorite serum I have ever put on my face. It is La Roche-Posay Hyaluronic B5 Serum. And did I talk about this last year? Yes, I did. Am I still gonna talk about it this year? Because it's my absolute favorite, and I feel like having some ride or die products in here is worth talking about. Absolutely. Especially because this literally came in the door, like right now. I'm so jazzed. It's a hyaluronic acid serum. I kid you not, I can feel the difference on my skin after I apply it. My skin just is like, oh, like it feels hydrated in like a waterway. I can't explain it. It's unbelievable, especially under makeup too, because of the hyaluronic acid, because my skin feels that like watery serum suppleness. Like my makeup looks better when I use it. I will notice a difference. If I use something different and put on makeup, I'm like, oh, my skin is like a desert. This is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Next up, I want to talk about a bar of soap. And I'm not a bar of soap kind of a girl. There's just something about it. It just doesn't appeal to me. This one thing, I tested this for a video because it was really popular on Amazon, and I can't stop using it because of how it makes my skin feel and look. It is the Valitic. It's this bar soap. I put it on my skin. It has a retinol in it. It has a whole bunch of really good ingredients in it. Put it on, froth it up on my skin in the shower, and like my skin is clear. My skin is soft. My skin just looks radiant. I don't know what else is in here. Magic? I have no idea. But you get like a 2-pack with this. Who knew? Apparently I'm a bar soap gal. Next up, oh yes, I'm so excited to talk about this. This is the Cosrx Acne Pimple Master Patch. Now I know that the stars and everything are like really popular. Maybe if I was a team, that would be right up my alley, because they're cute. They're cute. But as a mom of 3, it just looks like I forgot to take the stickers that my children put on my face before I left the house. These guys, however, are pretty translucent. You can't really tell that they're on there. Like my children don't even notice, and they notice everything. What's that thing on your face, mummy? This? No one's noticed it so far. They come in 2 different sizes. Apparently I've gone through all of mine. I'll put a picture maybe up on the screen. I have a couple left. Apparently I need to get more of these. What I enjoy most about these, and I feel like this is not for everyone, but I feel like there's people in here who are like me on this. So these are the bigger sized ones. I can't even tell if you can see that or not, because my laptop decided, you know what, 2024, I've had enough of it. So it's just sitting over here being like, no, I don't know what you want me to do. You can just shh. They have a smaller sized one for like little areas. So when I get them around my mouth and stuff, I will put like a little one there. Thing that I love about these is I will put them on before bed. Okay? Because, you know, hormonal acne, period, you get it. And then I'll wake up. Not only will it have almost entirely disappeared, but on the actual sticker itself, it's just got like all of this like white stuff that like it's pulled out of your skin overnight. And you're looking at it and you're like, that's crazy that was in my skin and now it is not. And it like pulled it out. I don't understand. So easy to use. Again, basically like you can't see them at all. They're amazing. I guess, yeah, you could use it it says used as a protective cover. I haven't used it with like makeup on top or like gone out with them on necessarily. That's a lie. I did do that once. Wasn't intentional though. And I feel like if you had like a really irritated one, putting one on and then going about your business, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, these things, really good. This is one, again, I have talked about so many times over. I love this cream so much. It's so expensive, which angers me because I try all the different creams. I have a lot of different favorites, but this one always makes my skin look and feel its best, especially with this. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Honestly, didn't believe the hype. When I first, you see it going around, it's viral, it's like the cream, and I'm like, okay, it's an expensive cream. And I'm like, it can't be that good. And then I got it as like a PR thing, which I'm incredibly grateful for. And I tried it and I was like, oh, okay. So this is one actually on the Sephora sale. I bought another one of these because again, I really love it. And this is my one that I got from the sale. You can also just buy the refills, which is nice too. So once you've gone through it, you just buy the refills. They're a little bit less expensive, but they do have like little mini travel ones, so you could try it. I think these are phenomenal. I also like the summer version. I think it's the water cream maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, they're both really good. Absolutely worth the hype, unfortunately. Okay, the next one, this is a brand that I hadn't tried in a while. And this came across my PR desk and I decided to try it and I really like it. This is the Mega A Skin Transforming Serum from Kate Somerville. Kate Somerville, I went through a period of time where I was using their products constantly, all the time. They were fantastic. And for some reason, I started moving on to different things and now I'm looped back and I'm like, oh, right. I did really like this. This is a retinol, so you use it says morning or night. I use it just at night, myself personally, because again, this guy uses it at night. It's not irritating to my skin, which I love. I do have one from Drunk Elephant. Their retinol is very strong. I kid you, do not joke around with that stuff. So I will use that one sometimes, like no more than once a week. It is intense. But the rest of the time I'll use something like this and it's really great. It has done a great job. It's made my skin feel really nice in the morning time. It's just like a good serum. So I was really glad to have tried that again. Okay, this next one, I only talk about this product really in my best of the year. It always needs to come up because I always need to, in case you're new here, let you in on this unbelievable cream, okay? I just need everyone to know about it. Okay, first of all, in my lap right now, I have three. I have three of them. Not only that, well, one of them is like almost empty, so it's fine. I also bought 4 more on the Black Friday sale. So it is safe to say that I'm obsessed with this stuff and I use it for my entire family. Entire family uses this stuff. It is the L'Occitane Shea Butter. Do you see all of these? And then another 4 coming. I cannot live without these. Somewhere all over my house, I cannot live without these. It is just shea butter. That is it. It doesn't have a weird smell. I have tried other shea butters because again, this stuff isn't cheap. It's like, I wanna say $40. Like it's not cheap, but a tin of this lasts me so long. The issue is that also my children use it for like, they're having like an eczema flare up or dry skin, or just they have sensitive skin sometimes to like chlorine or things like that. So I'm using it on them as well, but a little bit goes a long way. It is really thick. I was gonna show you the inside of this one as if like you can tell at all what's in there. This one you can see a little bit better. So it's like a really thick paste basically, and it melts into your hands. I use this a lot because I get some eczema. It's honestly not that bad right now, thanks to L'Occitane. Honestly, like I was gonna show you I had a nasty flare up, like all along here. It was so painful. So what I will do, if you've ever experienced this, just a helpful tip, I will put some on all over my hands and then I will put like gloves on, like one of those non-latexy kind of like hospital gloves kind of thing. I'll put those on and the heat from my hands plus the moisture and it locks it all in. I will wear it for hours, just puttering about the house. But then my skin is so, first of all, very soft afterwards. It prevents any eczema flare-up from getting worse. I don't know if it helps it at all because again, I'm not a dermatologist, but like it really does. Like I can't tell, like I was going to show you, you can see a little bit there, but like not that much. It makes a big difference for me in the wintertime. Doesn't smell, goes on really well. Like my daughter prefers this to any other, like she doesn't want any other cream because sometimes if they have really itchy, dry skin or like again, like that sort of eczema-y kind of a breakout, there's other creams out there and I've seen like the Aveenos and whatever, they're for sensitive skin, whatever. They all sting, all of them. I have yet to find one that isn't this stuff that doesn't sting. It just works. I have no other words for it. They do have little travel size containers that you can try as well. Highly recommend trying that. If you ever deal with hand, feet, any dryness, elbows, whatever, or I'll use it as like lip balm too. It is so good. And now I can tell you because I've already stocked up. So now you can go and sell it out because it is so good. Okay, last one. In skincare anyway. This one, I think I talked about this. I don't remember when I talked about this, but I feel like I talked about this fairly recently. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna talk about it again. This is the Coco and Eve Antioxidant Face Tanning Micro Mist. I was on the fence when I first tried this and I was like, I don't see myself reaching for this that much. And like, you know, I had to cover my hair with a towel because I didn't want the self tanner to get in it. And I was like, I don't know. Turns out I use it all the time. Forever. It's amazing. Especially because I am so pale that like when I do my regular self tan, because Loving Tan, I love Loving Tan, will love Loving Tan forever. But this stuff, because my eyes are closed, I spray it all over and then my eyelids also get a little bit of a tan. So it's not such a stark difference. It's not as hydrating as like a serum would be, for example, but like I still feel like there's a little bit something there. My skin doesn't feel parched after. Spritz it on. It takes several hours before you start to see anything, but a beautiful, beautiful tan, easy to apply. Again, really the only thing I do is I put like a towel over my hair and then I spritz it on. Done. Really like it. Okay, now let's go on to hair. I'm gonna start with one I don't think I've talked about. This one is, I wanna say, like fairly new to me, but not entirely new. I love this brand though. I actually need to get more of their shampoo. The Bondi Boost HG Heat Protectant Spray. This one has rosemary, it has vitamin B5 in it, it has a whole bunch of stuff. It's supposed to help to seal split ends. So you apply it on damp hair. I don't know if you can apply it on dry hair. I haven't tried that. Wet or dry hair. Now I know, fantastic. So obviously this is a heat protectant, very important, but also it feels like it not only just seals things, again, not permanently, it's not like healing it, but it's sealing it, which is important so it doesn't keep fraying. It helps my hair feel a lot softer. It's more manageable trying to brush it as it's getting like more dry because you don't want to brush damp hair. At least you don't want to brush my damp hair. That's a good way of getting all of it ripped out though. But this has been awesome. Again, I love their shampoo as well. Also fantastic. Has that nice like rosemary, like minty smell to it. I've been really enjoying this. This has made a big difference. Love how it feels in my hair. And if I'm not using this, the other one I really like is this Wella one, the Ultimate Repair Miracle Hair Rescue. This is something that I apply all over. It says, I think 20 spritzes. I don't do that much. Yeah, 10 to 20. So yeah, I use closer to maybe 8, maybe 10 all over. And then like instant, my hair feels softer. It's crazy. So if I'm feeling like my hair is getting really dry or it's not feeling its best after I get out of the shower, I will apply this and like, that's just makes everything better now. Okay, now I want to talk about two products that are like in the glossy world because glossy hair is big right now. I feel like it's always a good idea. Everyone wants glossy hair. And my hair, she was not glossy. I did find, however, two products that changed that. I don't know if you can see my hair. Look at that, right? That's pretty shiny. Number one, we just recently talked about this, is the L'Oreal Glycolic Gloss, the 5-minute lamination rinse off product. This is something that you put all over your hair, keep it on for 5 minutes, rinse it away, you're done. I don't apply this every week to my hair. I feel like this lasts in your hair a fairly long time and it is crazy how shiny your hair looks after using this. It is nuts. As you guys have probably seen during the course of this year, I have tried a whole bunch, really expensive ones, cheaper options. This is the best one that I have come across. I've even tried like that Living Proof one that's sold out freaking everywhere. This is better than that. I'm just saying. And then the other one, it's not a glossing treatment per se. It's actually a frizz humidity proofing spray, but this works really well to make my hair shiny. This will last through 3 to 4 washes, which is really cool. I don't necessarily have frizzy hair, but my hair does get really tangled and really awful and grimy, and not grimy, like split endy, and this helps to seal it so that it doesn't get worse. I mean, pretty straightforward. We already talked about this fairly recently. I love it. And then the other one, I loved this so much that I convinced Lo to also buy it. It's the Dae Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Wand. I actually used this right before I started to film. It's got this little brush guy, and then you just sort of like brush all of the stuff down. It doesn't make your hair shiny or crispy in any way, which I also like. I've used this on myself as well as my daughter. It's a lot easier than that stick one that I like the formula for it, but this is just an easier way of applying. Really fantastic. Okay, now the thing that started it all, makeup. What's exciting is that I have some new stuff that I haven't talked about yet that we're gonna share today, which is hard for me. I feel like I share all of my makeup favorites with you immediately once I get them. But these ones, I feel like I haven't talked about them, so I'm excited. But the first one I feel like I need to address because it's what's on my eyes right now. And anytime I wear it, I always get people asking, what is that on your eyes? And for good reason, because I mean, it's glittery fabulousness. And it's always the same answer. It is this Amazon Clio palette. It is the Autumn Breeze in Soul Forest, number 12. It is this one right here. You can see right there, this guy. That's the one. That's the ticket right there. The other powder shadows are also really beautiful. They're much softer, more subtle, kind of really easy to blend. But that glitter compliments every single time. It's phenomenal. It is just perfect level of sparkly, and it's not super eyeshadowy. I can't explain it. It's got bigger chunks. It's got softer flecks in it. It's just really stunning. It's a perfect glitter. I wish they sold it as like its own individual too, because I would buy it. I would buy everyone. Everyone needs to have one. But yes, in case you were new here, in case you didn't know, that's where it's from. It's amazing. Next up, I want to talk about foundations, and I'm actually talking about one of these next week, so stay tuned for that. But the combination of these two foundations is unparalleled. It is phenomenal. It is the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Illuminating Skin Perfecting Foundation. It is such a long name. Why? Patrick Ta foundation, this guy. And then mixing it with Huda Beauty's Easy Blur, because this is very matte. This is giving if 2016 foundations were like really good. That's so mean, but you know what I mean? Like those were crusty sometimes. This is feather light, but like full matte. It's unbelievable. However, mixing it with this, something about it together is just such a beautiful mix of having that dry down, but also keeping some of that hydration. And then you have the blur still, but you have this like glossiness to the skin is the wrong word because it's not that like level of luminosity. I love them on their own. This one not as much on its own just because it is very matte and I don't know. I like to have a little luminosity. Combining the two of them together is perfect. And in case you're wondering, these shades that I use, this is 210B Chai. And then this one, 7, Peachy Neutral. It's a really good combination for me. And for these to like spread them out, I've been using the Shiseido brush. I talked about this so much, like a ton of years. Figured I would at least mention it. We talk about a lot of stuff and there's like viral stuff and it's fun. Like it's fun to talk about these things and like share some cool new innovations. But sometimes you need to go back to like, these are the tried and true products that we love and we know are gonna work and they're gonna do a great job. Sometimes I just like to throw those things in too. This brush is amazing. It washes really well too, which is important. I don't need it like shedding red hairs everywhere. It's got like a little bump out on it and it just swoops over the face. Just beautiful. Just a very soft, non-streaky finish. It's so nice. Next up, ooh, here's one that I have not talked about yet. And this one is a brow product. And this, I don't know if you know this, but I love a product that is going to grip onto my brows and not let them go. Because my brows just want to do their own thing all the time, forever. However, the one thing that is keeping them in place and like that nice sort of laminated look is this one from L'Oreal, which is their brow lamination, up to 24 hours. This guy right here, just tried it on a whim. I'm pretty much in love with it. I will say, because my brow hairs are very thick and they want to go a certain way, if that makes sense, I kind of brush the product in back and forth first and then start combing them up. That works well for me. It does dry a lot faster than the other ones that I have used, like the Got2b. You have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of timing for that. This one does dry a little bit faster. However, it is pretty forgiving if you wanted to like add more in to kind of help wet it again, I guess. And I've also used, if it hasn't like actually set, I use like another brow brush, like a spoolie type thing, and kind of like brush the product through, and it's been fine. And it is fantastic. It is so fantastic. I love this product so much. It's the only one I use now. Like I don't even use any of the other ones that I have been loving in the past. This is taken over. For mascara, this one, they're both tried and true ones for me. That's what I have been like probably reaching for the most this year. One being the FanFest Benefit. I went through their little mini tube that I bought for testing purposes. I was like, I have too many mascaras. Turns out I love it, and so I bought the big version. It fans out your lashes in such a beautiful way. I'm obsessed with this mascara. It is so pretty on my eyes. And what I'll do sometimes is I will do that one, and then immediately after I'll use the Maybelline Sky High, and I will use that on the tips, and it almost gives this like fluttery look to the lashes, makes them a little bit longer. Oh, it's such a pretty combo. Anytime you guys comment on my mascara in a video, you're like, what are you using? It's always this combination every single time. Okay, lip products. Honestly, I've been using a lot of the same ones that I've been like talking about a lot. One being this one I will forever use because I love just patting it on the lips, gives like a little bit of a blurred look. I'm obsessed. Rare Beauty in Brave. This is the one that I almost always use, but we're not gonna talk about that because I've talked about that for years. The other two that I really love, this is by Clarins. It is their lip oil. This is, I think, number 23. So one thing is like, I wish they had more easy to follow numbering or wording systems. Name it something, please, or give it a number that's very clear. This is the number shade number. I love the applicator on this, and it's just the right amount of pigmentation. I feel like I get a little bit of a stain to my lips after, so even if the gloss is gone, my lips are kind of still that color. It's so pretty. And this is also one of those products that like I will put it on, it's gonna hydrate my lips, but it's also gonna cover up any of the like flaky dry bits on my lips too. It doesn't highlight them, but it's a little bit of a thicker thicker formula. Really pretty. The other one I've been reaching for a lot, I can't find, there's like a, not red, it's not red, but it's like a pinky red. This is Rem Beauty, the Glossy Balm. This is Strawberry Soda. If I can find the other one and give you the name, I will, and I'll put it down below. This is beautiful. I really like this gloss. The applicator is a little bit smaller. It's kind of like this tilted kind of guy. Again, basically the same color as the other one. I have been using this one a lot as well. I think probably the other one's downstairs. The only thing I don't like is that it topples over pretty easily because it's one of those like tall ones. It's kind of loopy at the bottom, you know what I mean? Whereas this one's a little bit more purse take on the go friendly, but the formula is really nice in this one. What else we got here? Okay, blushes. I love blushes. We all know this. Forever we'll love blushes. I was honestly not going to talk about this one in this video because you guys are probably all sick of me talking about this. I had so many different like event things, wedding related primarily, in doing people's makeup. Like I would have, you know, family come over and they're like, can you touch this up or can you help me with this or whatever. And anytime I like pack up a little makeup kit sounds so much more professional than I deserve. I pack up my little makeup bag of things and, you know, to take over to Lowe's house. Always and forever, I will always pack this blush because it works every single time. For every single person that I have put this on, it always works and it is always sold out. So if you can find it, get it because it is the most beautiful and flattering shade. I wore this on Caroline's wedding. I put this on low for anything that she has coming up, including the wedding, I think. It is the Patrick Ta blush and She's That Girl. How long have I been raving about this? Is it forever? Because it feels like forever. But I wanted to mention it because again, this year in particular, you know when you just have one of those products that's like, I'm just gonna throw it in there because if anything else goes wrong, I know I have this and I know it's gonna work. That's what this is to me. I needed to share. Maybe you're new, maybe you didn't know. Maybe I hadn't talked about this yet. So good. And then the other one, which is a little bit newer to me, this is the Rare Beauty powder blush and cheer, and it has a little bit of like a highlightiness to it. It's this gorgeous peachiness, but it has a little bit of a shimmer. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera. Do you see that? Like just a little wee bit. I'm gonna try and get closer, but again, I can't see if you can see it or not. What I like to do with this one is use it as a blush highlight. So once I've done all my blush, I will use this as a highlight, but it adds more of a blushy vibe instead of like streak of highlight, I guess is the best way I can describe it. So it depends on, you know, there's a time and place for everything. This one is just a really pretty option that I wasn't expecting to love as much as I do. And it's just one of those ones that I know is gonna work. And it's really, really pretty. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to talk about a product. Okay, we have to go back to hair for a minute. I promise I'll be short, but this is very important that I talk about this because I have seen no one talking about this leave-in kind of conditioning detangling product, and it is phenomenal. I use this for my kids, I use this on myself, and it does a spectacular job. It is by Allure Clean Beauty. It is a leave-in conditioner, and you spray it on, and then your hair is just soft and pretty like a cloud. I don't know what's in this that makes it so fabulous, but I really love this. I am down to here on this, and I bought this year. I use it on my boys. I use it on Julia. I use it on myself. Anytime anyone has any tangles or like rattiness to the hair, or like the boys like in the morning with like disheveledness, I'll spritz it with a little bit of water to get it damp, spray this on, moosh it in, and then their hair is like silk. It's amazing. Again, I just feel no one has talked about this and it's so good. I think you can get off Amazon too. So highly recommend getting this. And that is why I needed to take a detour. Now back to makeup. Couple more. Okay, this is an eyeliner. This is the Extreme Gelspresso pencil liner. This is by Clio. This is a really pretty brown. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like that perfect level. It's not too warm toned, so it almost looks red, but it's not gray either. And it's deep enough that I can put on my waterline and it just stays put all day. I don't know what's in here, but like it's unbelievable. Again, you can get this off Amazon. Really, really good pencil that I just keep reaching for. Then, ooh, another one I have not talked about this one yet, and I actually have that on my skin today. There's also, if there's sparkles on my face, there isn't. I didn't not rub my eyes unintentionally. Forgetting that I had the glitter on. Anyway, this is by Pixi. It is the On The Glow Super Glow Highlight Moisture Stick. This is an ice pearl, and you could just like swipe this on, easy breezy. So nice. What I do is I will either put some on my hand like this, and then I'll use like a brush or my finger and I'll just kind of like dab it on. Unless I don't have any makeup on, I just want like a little bit of a glow. It is so pretty. I couldn't believe it. Like, again, this is one of those products I haven't seen a lot of people talk about, and it's gorgeous on the skin. Like, there's no weird frostiness. It just looks like healthy glow, but it doesn't feel liquidy. I wish I'd explain it. It just gives this like softness to the glow, but it's still glowy. It's not powdery. It works really well. Sometimes I'll even take, like today, I took a brush. Which brush did I use? This guy. This is, you're not supposed to use this with this, but I am. And I would go like this. I'd get a little bit on, and then I'd put it onto my skin. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, then I have two quick perfume favorites. Number one is the Kylie Lovefest Burning Cherry, which is supposed to be, I think supposed to be like a dupe for Tom Ford's cherry or dark cherry, cherry wood, I don't know what it is. Very similar. Burning cherry, raspberry praline, Palo Santo, some sort of wood. It has this fireplace but roasted cherries over a fire pit kind of a sensation. It smells very expensive and warm. It doesn't smell spicy in any way. It's not too sweet. It's that perfect blend to me. And this pairs really well with a lot of the different perfumes that I use. That's one of the reasons that I love it so much. I can pair it with a little vanilla, and then it adds like a vanilla side to it. I'll pair it with Ariana Grande's Cloud, which is like a classic, but this adds a nice spin to it. Just makes it a little bit more unique. The other one, I actually have to get the full size of it. It's Boy Smells in Les. L-E-S. I will put the scents up here. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This one to me is more of a spring summer scent. Like, it honestly, I wore this so much in the summer. It's bringing me like that, you know, when scents have that certain memory to that, that's what this one is. I wore this all the time in the summer. Now it's almost Christmas. It has this fresh vibrance. It's got a little bit of depth to it, but it's not too crazy. It's not coconutty kind of thing. It's this bright, fresh, kind of citrusy, but not citrus. If you can get like a sample of any of these, I highly recommend it because it's so pretty. And that's a wrap, folks. I can't believe we made it to the end. I can't believe you made it to the end. A pat on the back for that. That's a lot of talk. That's a lot of listening to me talk. I will link all of the products down below. I hope you found some new ones to test out and try. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every single Thursday and on Saturday on my RachhLoves Live channel. Check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next one.